Hi guys, I just wanted to say thank you before I get into this video. I want to say thank you for getting us to 100 subscribers. It's a small group of people, but it is a nice small family that supports us and watches our videos and gives us feedback and makes us feel like we're doing this for something. So on behalf of me and Steph, we want to say thank you. We appreciate you and we appreciate you guys engaging with us and giving us a reason to keep speaking up and doing fun things. Stefan will be in a lot more of the videos coming. He's just been working a lot with some things opening back up and stuff. He's been super busy with his work, but he is gonna be back in more videos. To talk about racism and what has been going on in the US, but in like all over the world, because racism as a whole is a very prevalent thing, and it's not just with us black skinned people, but it is right now. That seems to be the biggest focus. And as a black skinned girl, I've been asked, how are you doing with it? How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? And racism, though it is in Canada, it's not as bad in Canada as it is in the US when it comes to black people. As a matter of fact, in Canada we deal with, I personally think I hear more about Indigenous racism than I do black racism here in Canada. However, I have dealt with racism being a black girl in Canada. And watching the news, it's really hard. And watching what's going on in the US and now what's kind of going on even in Toronto, Canada, and what's kind of being like globalized and really publicized and really made known to the rest of the world, it's not easy. It's not easy. And like for me, I was surprised how much it actually is affecting me. I didn't think it would affect me as much as it is. I find myself angry. I find myself sad. I find myself confused, and I find myself scared. Okay, like I said, in the past I've dealt with racism. It hasn't been terrible, but it has definitely been like being judged or being pulled over and stuff because they don't trust me or because I looked different. And for me, what confuses me the most, and I actually wrote something on this once, is I'm a black skinned girl. That's who I am, and I can't change who I am. And I also didn't get to choose who I was. I didn't get to choose this skin color, and I didn't get to choose this discrimination. It kind of just chose me. And for me, what gets me confused is we have all these other races and nationalities angry at us for our skin color and not liking us, but they don't realize that, as sucky as it is to say, they won the lottery, but they were this close to being me. Like, you don't know who you're gonna be ever until who you are. The white person who is judging me for being black could have been me, and I could have been you. And if you could step into my shoes or any other black person's shoes in this time and way back in the days and stuff, would you want yourself to have to deal with this? Or would you want to go through what you are putting so many black people through? That's what confuses me, is very much is that I could have been you and you could have been me. But because I'm not you and because you're not me, you have the right to discriminate. It's wrong and it's sad and it's disgusting what's going on. Me and Savannah have had a lot of conversations because I very much, even in Canada, fear to bring children into this world that is so hating and hard on people who have darker skin tone or of any skin tone that isn't white. And I feel selfish as a 22-year-old who will be bringing children into this world in the next 10 years, knowing that this is so bad, knowing that they're coming into a world where they are going to be discriminated against, where they're going to get hurt because of their skin color, where they're going to be made fun of, where they're not going to be treated right. But I have that right to bring in children. It's just I feel bad to know that they're going to be treated wrongly because of me, I guess, because of my skin color that's going to be put onto them by no choice or fault of their own. And so because of that, they now will have to deal with a lot more hardship than if they were white, Caucasian. And to me, that's really hard. I think what also is hard is I get scared. I wish I had the freedom to move wherever I wanted without the possibility or of I guess being killed. The United States is it's a nice country. It has a lot of warm places. don't know, it has a lot of job opportunities. It just has a lot that I can never ever use in my life, because I'm not accepted there. My skin color, because of who I am, because of my skin color, I will not be accepted there, and I will never feel safe there. I'm not just going to pick up and move when there are people getting killed there because they are the color of me. And I am very blessed to live in Canada, but we still deal with racism here, and I don't get it, because it goes back to the fact that I could have been you and you could have been me. So I just want to let all of you guys know, I found myself crying a lot about this. I found myself taking it harder than I really understood I could. And I found myself talking to Steph and really reaching out to him just to see his opinions. And it's amazing the outpouring of support and love that so many people in this world is showing Black people. And it's amazing. It's amazing what social media can do for negative, but it's also amazing what social media can do for positive. George Floyd, he didn't deserve to die. There was no reason for him to die. There's no reason for any of my Black brothers and sisters to die. There have been no reason for them. They have done nothing that was any more wrong than what the average Caucasian person was doing if they had a little charge on them. However, because they are Black, they gotta die. I don't get how our lives are predetermined depending on if someone who doesn't like us sees us and they don't want us alive. They don't know our history. They don't know our background. They don't know our jobs. They don't know us. But because we have brown skin, we have our lives chosen for us depending on the people we meet. And to me, that's so wrong. It's so hard to go into a store and have people looking at you and like assuming things about you because you don't look like them. I moved to Stephan, and we have dealt with a neighbor who straight out told me, he looked me in the eye and he said, yeah, people in this neighborhood just thought you were the mover because you're Black and we don't have Black people around here. And that's something that has it stuck with me, and it has really hurt me, because I'm Stephan's girlfriend and I'm not just a mover. And then he was saying oh, they probably think that you're going to go sell drugs on the corner streets, they don't trust you. And for me, I'm in social work. I'm a social work student. I am doing whatever I can to be a good person. I want to support people. I am the average Joe. I am not somebody who, like many other Black people, who look any different than a white person other than our skin color. It's our skin color. Something that we didn't get to chooses our life sentence. And it's so hard for me to wrap my head around. It's hard for me to wrap my head around having to tell my children that because you are a bit darker than the average person, you need to be careful. You're going to be dealing with things and you need to be careful. I shouldn't have to tell my child that if they ever go to the US, they have to respect the police, no matter what they do. You do not want to get shot by them. You do not want to get caught by them. You don't want it. So just be good. And in general, you should just be a good person. But even me, if I go to the US, me and Stephan were in Vegas and stuff, and there are things like, oh, let's cross the street really fast. There's no cars coming. But Stephan's like, let's do it. And I'm like, absolutely not, Stephan. I'm a Black person. I'm not going to have the police pull me over and think I'm doing anything wrong. I want to be good. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get myself in a situation. It's not worth it for my life. My life means so much more to me than any police officer who is racist, than any racist person can imagine. I am trying really hard in life to make the best life for my future, to make the best life for myself, to make the best life for my future kids. And you don't have a right to take it away from me because of my skin color. The skin color that I didn't get to choose. Bless your soul for getting to be white. But it is not your right, because you are white, to take away my life. And you don't get that decision. And I want you to hear that loud. You don't have to like me. Not everybody's going to like me. You don't have to like my skin color. You don't have to like my face. But just because you don't like me and the traits that I was born with does not give you the right to kill me, and it never will. So please stop thinking that that was a thing. Stop saying, oh, well, they look suspicious. You look suspicious. Oh, well, we thought they stole something. I thought you stole something. Oh, well, they were mean to my child. You're mean to my kids. I don't go around killing you, so don't kill me. Please. If I'm not doing anything that is putting you in any kind of danger, which the majority of these Black people haven't, don't just take my life. My life is not in your hands, and it never will be. So just be nice. Yeah, just be nice. If I could choose my skin color, I would still choose to be Black. When I was younger, I used to say I wanted to be white, but as a Black person, I am a strong woman. I am happy who I am, but I am scared. And I hope that changes. I hope that changes soon. And I want to thank everybody who has supported the Black Lives Matter movement. I want to thank everybody who supports every race, who deals with inequality, and every race who gets targeted because they aren't white. I want to thank everybody who loves and everybody who cares, and even all of the white people who have been discriminated against because our other races are angry at them. You guys are special, and you don't deserve that. Nobody deserves hate. Nobody deserves racism. Everybody deserves to live their life. Stay out of people's lives. Stay out of people's business. Stay out of trying to be the God. You don't get to play God or whatever you believe in. You don't just, it will never be your right to take away someone's life, ever. So just love. Love more. That's what the world needs more of. Thanks, guys. Bye.